Good morning, friends. We're back here today doing, we're going to bring this guy back. Uh, you'll notice that I've got brick and stone. We've already gone over how to make that. One of the things missing is wood. So we're going to go ahead and put in a wooden door, a wooden window, and then wooden slats across here. So you can see how to do it. We'll add nail holes, we'll add grain, knots in the wood, all the good stuff. And so let's go ahead and get started. I know you guys can do this. Follow along, watch, and I promise you can go out and carve and make this stuff. So hope you go out and enjoy. Let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is figure out where I want to put my door. So I think we've got a little bit of a slope here. I think I'll put the door starting right here, and it's going to follow along on this line of these bricks. And then I'll go to this one, and we'll put the door on this line of bricks. So we'll follow that straight down. We're going to cut all of this out, and that's going to be our door. I'm going to put a board across the top, like so. And then we're going to have some trim on either side. And then the door is going to all be right in here. Now this trim is only going to go down to here. We'll have bricks out this way. We'll probably do a window over here, but I'm going to wait for that one. We'll go ahead and we'll do the door first.
Here you can see, I'm going to go ahead and start removing the brickwork on this lower half. I'm going to need to also lower up above, but first I want to get as close as I can to those brick lines so that I have a nice straight door. Get that part all cleaned out of there real nice. And then I'll move up here and lower the whole piece so that it's all one level, but lower than what's there already. I do want this door to look like it's inset.
So now we have a nice little doorway entrance in here. So what I'll need to do is come around. We're going to do, this will be a piece of wood for the frame coming straight down like this on either side. All right, so that's going to be your doorway frame right in here. Hopefully you can see that. So there's your frame. And then we'll have the bricks will come around like this and finish off so that they're complete. And that way you've got a nice finished piece. Then in the doorway, since we're going to do wood, I'll go ahead and I'll put a little window right in here. So that's just going to be a small little window, like so. And then we're going to do, you can do as many boards as you wish across. I'm just going to do 3 just to make things simple. So we're going to go 3 large wide boards are going to make up the doorway, like so. I'm going to use one of those tack nails like I like to do, and I'll put that in right here. That's going to be the doorknob. And then again, we've got the framework around here. So I'm going to go ahead and start detailing everything else that's on here right now.
So here what I'm doing is I'm kind of cleaning up the edges, making that more of a sharp right angle based on the door and the actual side piece itself. And that's going to give us a nice cleaner look. You can see I'm just kind of getting that base, the bottom part cleaned up as well. And then here I'm going to start putting in the actual door itself, making a deeper cut so that you can kind of see that outline of the doorway. Here I'm going to go ahead and put in each of the individual door boards. And yeah, I am going right through that window, but that's no big deal because that window is going to be inset also. So then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and outline it with this bit. Just make a nice square piece there, and then I'll go ahead and take that little ball bit that I use, and I will clean that all out.
When I do a window, I'll use this bit typically, or one very similar to it. It doesn't matter if it's this exact bit or not. And again, this is from that variety pack of carbide tips. This is not in that kit. This is a separate Dremel piece. I'll go ahead and I'll put a photo of it up there for you so you could see it. But I like to use something like this. The ball size really doesn't matter on this. You can go ahead and all I'm doing is kind of smoothing it out. And again, it's not, obviously it's not smooth, but I'm getting rid of some of the bumps and that sort of stuff on here so that it's more of a level surface. Now what I'll do is I'll go in and I'm going to do the wooden frame lines, and this here, I'm not using this bit, I will be switching it over.
And I'm not sure why, but I find this part right here extra satisfying. I'm not sure. I just like the feel of wrapping that brick and making it continuous around there. It's I know that's a little weird, but it's kind of fun, and it makes it look more finished.
All right, so I have the basic shape around here now. So I'm going to go ahead and lower all of this section right here, right now. Not by much, but I do want this to be a little proud of the wall behind it. But before I do that, I need to go ahead and figure out where I want my window. So let me look at that real quick. Sorry, I wasn't recording. I thought I hit it, but I didn't. I drew in where I want the window, so let me go ahead and lower inside the window, and then I'll go around the outside of it. I think first I'm going to go ahead and I'll make the lines with this little guy so I know where to stop. So you can see I've got the door frame, the window frame, and I decided, I could have gone down in here and taken out some of the stones, but I thought I just kind of like the look of this sitting up above the stones, built in behind the stonework. You can do this just like I did this if you want. You can take out some of the stonework. Or if you're doing this, plan ahead and put the window in first, and then your stones can go around it. That I think was going to be my biggest problem, is if I did extend this down, then I was going to have to redo a lot of the stonework that's down here. And I really wasn't, that's really not what the video is about. It's really showing you how to do the wood itself. So back to doing the wood, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put in some wooden siding. And you can do these however you want, whatever thickness you want, whatever width you would like. This is all up to you. You can have very thin ones, you can have thicker ones. I'm going to put like this. And you want to make sure that you come out on the other side of whatever is in the way so that it looks like it's one continuous piece. And you'll notice I'm digging into some of that, a little bit of that rot, bug stuff, whatever it is. We have that there. I think I like how that's going to end up looking. Now, at this point, if you wanted, and this only just popped in my head just now, this almost feels like a log cabin-ish kind of look, but I'm not going to do that. You could make these as rounded logs. I would think they'd need to be a little wider in order to do that, but you can certainly do it as if they are logs, so like a log cabin. But I'm going to do siding, old wooden siding. I'm just going to go ahead and put these lines that are horizontal in here. Then I'll come back and I'm going to just randomly place where like a board might end. And I'll show you that here in a sec. Nothing like sitting here talking to the camera and not having hit record. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to use this bit to put in some grain, more or less a medium type grain. And then I'll come back with this and put more of a fine grain in on top of all of that. Once that's done, I'll take that little Dremel ball bit that I've got and I will go in and clean up this window a little bit, and then I'll get my little sander piece out. I'll sand it smooth and I'll put some finish on it, and this little guy will be done for you. hopefully you could see that it's just so random. There's no rhyme or reason as to where I'm putting these lines, and you will do the same. It's just, the actual grain of the wood is going to kind of dictate how these lines show up. And it's actually a little more difficult to do stuff like this where there might be a knot in here, because the wood may not want you to do that. But if you force it, you can get it there. Again, just be careful. You don't want to cut your hand all up like I've done. So. All of our grain is in, so I'm going to go and do like I said. I'm going to clean out this window, and then see if I can clean this up a little bit more in here, and then I will go ahead and we'll put some stain on here and see what it looks like. I found a much smaller flathead bit that I had in there. I didn't realize I had this one. It does a nice job using the flat end of it, getting in there. It still leaves some marks, but it's better than the round one. All right, you want to go slow if you're going to do that with the sandpaper. You need to go really slow on this, and also you don't want to press hard or you're going to just remove everything you just did. All you're really trying to do is remove the like the jagged splintered edges, and you want to remove that. So let me go get some stain. So you may have noticed that I forgot something. I didn't put nail holes, and I forgot to put the vertical slat pieces in here. So let's go ahead, and again, this is absolutely random. Now again, with this, it's absolutely random as to where you want to put those pieces in there. It truly makes no difference how you do it, where you put it, any of that. It is what it is. You don't even have to do it if you don't want to, but I just like the look that that gives. So I decided to do gray on this one, just to give it a little bit of a contrast. I'm not going to do any paint. I'll go ahead and I'll get that on there. Put the lid back on this. And then wipe it off. I'm really liking this. I turned a practice piece a lesson piece for all of you into something that can actually be used. It can be set in a planter or on a shelf or whatever it is you like to do with these. Well, we got it done. You've got your woodwork in here. You've got a door, a window, and all I did is stain this. You're more than welcome to paint it as you see fit. And you don't even have to, obviously you're not going to do something exactly like this because you don't have this piece of wood. But at least you now, if you go back and look at the lesson on how to do the stone and the brick, now you can add the woodwork to it. And I really certainly hope that you'll take some time to go out and carve today. It's enjoyable, it's relaxing, and it is a lot of fun. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I would love it if you guys did that. That would be wonderful for me, wonderful for you too, because then I can keep making these. So I do appreciate your time and to watch this and your comments and all of that good stuff. So thanks so much. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Go carve.